Quick overview of how to start up and begin using Google presentations for the sake or in preparation for our rough draft of presentation session this coming week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Safari and new tab. I'm going to go into my Gmail account. Everybody in our class has one of those. And once it loads, here, it's loading me right into my email account, so I'm already signed in. I'm going to go up here to the little app area, and I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to go into my Drive. As I get into Drive, I'm going to see my folders and my documents, and right now we're going to be creating something new, so we're going to click Create, and we're going to get to select Presentation. And this mirrors PowerPoint pretty closely. It just doesn't have quite as many tools. So for the sake of this presentation, I'm just going to go with Simple Light, but you can see here there are a lot of different templates you can use. I'd encourage you to go with something really basic like Simple Light, Simple Dark. Once you start to add all these little frou-frou elements, I think they can make all your slides look really the same, which can bore an audience. This way you'll have more room to make slides your own. So I'm going to click Simple Light, click OK. And now we're in the same situation that we're in PowerPoint with the title slide. So we can go here and click to add our title. My story, the Liz Johnson journey. I'm just making stuff up right now. And we'll go and insert a new slide. And you can, looks like this is a little different in the sense that you could just straight up insert an image, which is pretty cool, which means the next slide would just be a complete image. So you choose an image to upload. And I'm going to stick with the images that I already have for the sake of this. I'm going to go to my Pictures folder, and there's tons of stuff here. In my PowerPoint overview, I did Dora, so I'm just going to click on my Dora backpack, and it's going to upload okay, so this is good to know. It put it right there on this image. So I'm going to undo that, and I'm going to insert a new slide, and then we can insert my image. And there it is. Now it looks like we can change the layout. So maybe we're going to make it a caption, and maybe we're going to shrink this a little bit. So you can see that I'm using these cropping tools and these resizing tools to put Dora where I want to put her. And give her captions. This is like me, my first day. I'm trying to think about things that you need to know outside of playing. You might want to change the background, which might mean changing the color. Make sure you don't apply it to all, you just maybe apply it to one, so your slides look different. You can see what that does there. The thing that I think I like about this, although I haven't used it much, but I wanted everybody to have an option to use a free tool to make their presentation, is it looks like we can do things like insert videos from YouTube. which is pretty awesome. Raccoon still on the carpet. So I'm going to click it and select it, and it'll put the video right in there. Because since your presentation is always going to be hosted on the web, there it is. And then just click on that link in your presentation and play that movie, I'm guessing. But this should be enough to get you in a situation where you can create a presentation you can do a rough draft with. You'll save it. You can download it as a PowerPoint if you want to, so it's saved on your computer. It will also be hosted in your drive, but that's an easy way to know that you've got a hard copy somewhere, hard digital, if there is such a thing. Looks like you can save the whole thing as a JPEG. PDF too, which is a nice format to be able to send things in. It's clean. Everybody has access to that software. It's free, and it's, you can move it around digitally easily. But for the case of this, we're just going to give it a name and save it here online in my drive. Demo presentation. Google presentations. Demo presentation. Click OK. And it should appear in my drive. So I would encourage you to download it as well as save it in your drive for our classwork. Then you know you've got it somewhere in a backup. And that'll be it for my overview of Google presentations.